episode is brought to you by Support the Mountains Herbal Parasite Cleanse. This formula targets the small and large intestinal tracts and larvae, the most broad-spectrum formula available today. 100% organic, formulated by Dr. Mikio Sankey, author of the Esoteric Acupuncture series. For 10% off your first bottle, visit shopyogahub.com and use the coupon code CLEANSE at checkout. Hello and welcome to YHTV's Magical Medical Tour. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Christina Suzama, and with me is our wonderful medical guide, Dr. Glenn Woolman.
Hello, Christina.
Good day to you, Dr. Woolman.
Another beautiful day and a very exciting day for us today here at Magical Medical Tour.
Oh, yes. I am very excited.
I know that.
My kind of healing, you know
this
that.
This is a special day for all of us. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Magical Medical Tour. I am Dr. Glenn Woolman, and I will be your medical guide along with Christina today as we travel through an amazing quadrant of the healthcare galaxy in search of optimal health. Our guest today is Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah. Christina, those that want to get in touch with us, how would they do that?
Thank you, Dr. Woolman. Now, at any time during the show, you can feel free to ask a question or make a comment simply by scrolling down on your screen and typing it into the comment box. And no matter when it is, it could be a year later, 2 years later, we will definitely make sure to get it over to our guest or Dr. Woolman or whomever that you are trying to reach. Now, if you're listening to this as a podcast on your device, you can simply just call us by calling 818-LETS-TALK. 818-LETS-TALK. And if you do so, be sure to leave your contact information, and we will definitely get back to you with whatever answers that you are needing. Thank you so much, Doc Woolman.
You're welcome. Today, we have a very special guest with us, and it's a privilege and a pleasure to introduce Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah. He's an internationally renowned author of over 25 books, including a number of New York Times bestseller books, and including The Miracle Soul Healer. He also is a very spiritual teacher, and he is a miracle soul healer. He was trained as a conventional medical doctor in China, and then went on to train as a doctor of traditional Asian medicine in China and Canada. In 2006, he was honored with the Martin Luther King Jr. Commemorative Commission Award for his humanitarian efforts. And I really love this. In September of 2014, Master Shah was honored by the County of Maui, Hawaii, honoring and naming September 21st of 2014 Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah Day. How good is that?
Wonderful. Hello, Master Shah. Welcome to our show.
Hello. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Master Shah. Normally, as the medical guide, I like to tell our viewers and listeners the direction we're going to go today. Normally, we learn about the heart and soul of the healer first, but I think our whole program is going to be about the heart and soul. So I just want to get right into the program. We have a lot to talk about, but I want to get a little business done first to announce that you're going to be coming to Santa Barbara. You're going to be giving a workshop and a talk and a book signing, but you're also going to be doing some private consultations, which I recommend to everybody on April 20th and April 21st. And the person to get in touch with, if you're very interested in a private consultation or possibly in the workshops, which I understand are potentially already sold out, is to get in touch with Adrian Lopez, Lopez, and that's 415-361-9541, or email at Adrian, Adrian .Lopez, Lopez, at drshah.com. So that would be DRSHA.com. Adrian.Lopez at drshah.com. Okay, we've gotten some things out of the way, and we're looking forward to having you here in Santa Barbara, Dr. and Master Shah.
I am delighted to come and serve.
It's great. So I want to start right away and get into some of the interesting parts of your beginning and take you to where you are today. You originally studied Western medicine and became an MD. That's true, correct?
Yes.
What did you learn about healing as an MD?
As MD, I learned wisdom, practice of modern medicine. In Western Medicine College, we also study traditional Chinese medicine. We have 2 years training in a medical college. I learned both medicines.
And what did you learn about our species in terms of healing from Western medicine and traditional Asian medicine?
Now, I think modern medicine focused on matter. In ancient wisdom, there are 3 words. Jing, Jing. Jing means matter. When you are sick, you see a doctor, blood test for liver SGPT, SGOT, for kidney creatine, BUN. So if you have a headache, you could get a CT scan. So our modern medicine, CT scan, X-ray to see some growth, surgery, cut growth. Modern medicine focus on matter. That is I call matter body. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's a qi body. You know qi, correct? Everybody talk about qi, vital energy, life force. Traditional Chinese medicine has 3 major treatments: Chinese herbs, acupuncture, Chinese massage. Their goal is to promote the qi flow. That is qi body. In my healing, you mentioned at the beginning, the heart and the soul. We heal Shen. Jing means matter, qi means energy. I'm doing Shen service. Shen includes soul, heart, and mind.
I think that's excellent. The talk about in Western medicine, we learned about the energy being ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and most of our listeners know about that. In Chinese medicine, as you mentioned, whether it be in a martial art or Tai Chi or Qigong, it's about the qi. Is there a different energy in the soul?
Very good question. Let me explain. A cell is the most fundamental function unit of the body. Every organ has millions of billion cells. When cell contract, matter inside cells radiate out to between the 2 cells. When cells are contract, matter go to the energy. When cells expand, energy go back to the matter. Modern medicine and traditional Chinese medicine try to communicate for hundreds of years in China. They cannot communicate because modern medicine talk about the bacterial, virus, trauma, mental disorder. Traditional Chinese medicine talk about the natural energy, wind, cold, dry, stem, and also internal anger, emotional factors. So they have different causes for the sickness. They are hard to communicate. But if you go to cellular level, modern medicine focus on the matter, traditional Chinese medicine focus energy, qi, between the cells. Therefore, they communicate all the time. Every moment, our heart, lung, kidney, this moment, everybody try to think. Our brain cells vibrate. So therefore, modern medicine and traditional Chinese medicine can communicate at a cellular level. So where is the soul? Matter, energy, both are carrier of soul. Soul is the spirit in quantum physics and information message. So soul, spirit, information, message are the same thing. They are in different terms.
So that if you were traveling around the world, which you do all the time, and you came to a country where a child came up to you and had never heard the word soul before and had no concept, how would you describe the soul to this child?
I said, our soul is the light being, and our normal eyes cannot see the soul. Spiritual eye, some people call third eye. Spiritual eye can see the images. Some child say I see a healing angels flying. Sometimes the child say, I see a dark soul. The parents say, Bambi, the child, do not see that. But in the universe, always has a light, healing angels, and some dark spirit. So the child's third eye was open. Usually, third eye was closed after 5 years, more or less. Mm-hmm. Therefore, adults, generally speaking, adults cannot see the third eye images, but child can see. We can tell child soul is the light being. Then you will see, dear healing angels, can you come? I call soul technique. Say hello. If you met a very, very, 1 or 2 or 3 years child, you say, dear healing angel, can you come? You ask the child, can you see a healing angel with a flying arm? The child, yeah, I can see that. So that's called soul form, light being.
Mm.
I like your rendition of the child and your rendition of the angels.
I haven't grown up.
Yeah.
That would be the key here, huh?
Yeah.
I think so. One of the things we talk about before we get into the work that you do, which I specifically want to talk about, when we're interviewing other healers, we always try and find out. So in case somebody's watching the show and they want to do something like you, what is the training? And I also understand that you train people to become a soul energy healer like yourself. So could you describe the training it would take and how you would teach someone to become a soul healer?
Thank you. I'm honored. I have created more than 5,000 soul healers worldwide. I give example. I wrote the book, Divine Healing Hands. Dr. Christina, both me, we all have a hand. Every human being has a hand. God has a hand. Everybody think of massage therapists and the doctor for chiropractor. People use the hand. Spiritual healing use the hands. Therefore, I have a program. It's getting popular, more than 5,000 people worldwide, including all kind of professionals, including modern medicine doctors, specialists. So divine healing hand means God give me the honor to offer his soul hands for a person who want to be a soul healer. People come to my workshop. I just finished in Los Angeles. I have 20 countries worldwide to join with me. For example, I'm the new person. They saw my story. They received my healing. They said, I want to be a soul healer. Then they come to my course. They put one palm out like this. Then I connect with the divine, dear God. I ask God deliver a light hands to them. So after they receive, they learn how to use this divine light hands to offer the healing. I give you one example. There are 100,000 heart-touching stories. A nurse in Honolulu, her auntie had a stage 4 cancer. She has a nurse friends in Toronto, has a stage 4 lung cancer. And she was in vacation. So she thought, okay, I have more time to send my divine healing hand to 2 stage 4 cancer patients. She spent 10 to 15 minutes per time faithfully for 3 to 4 weeks. After 3 to 4 weeks, both stage 4 cancer will disappear. It's not her, it's God's hands. She requested God's hand, light hand come out from her hand to this two person shaking, vibrating. So after I heard that story, that was 4 or 5 years ago, I said that's it. God have given me so many honor to offer so many God spiritual treasures. I am going to focus divine the healing hands healer. You ask me how I train the healer. I hold a workshop to give them divine healing hand. Everybody practice together. If you go to YouTube, there are thousands of healing stories from my service. So therefore, that is how I train a healer.
When you travel around the world, there are many people that practice in different cultures and different religions. So when you use the word God, how are you using that in the sense, is it a spiritual sense? So that each person, if someone is a Buddhist or a Hindu or a Christian or a Jew or has no religion, so to speak, they could still receive a divine healing process from you. Is that correct?
Perfect. In fact, I was invited to the huge Christian church, Catholic church, Buddhist temple, Tao temple, or modern hospital to present to doctors. I said, my background, I study Buddhism. I study Taoism, Confucianism. Chinese has 3 culture. Mm-hmm. So when I went to any religions, I said, for example, Christian, Catholic, you call God. In the Buddhist, you call Buddha. In the Taoist training, called saints. In Jewish, Adonai, and any religions, they have their different name of God. I said, respect your God. In fact, God is only one. God is named A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You honor your God, now we all honor God. That is how I teach. I have no conflict with anybody.
Excellent. When we talk about healing and healing the soul, in many of the other talks that we do with Western doctors and traditional Asian medicine doctors, we always ask about preventive medicine. Is there anything, or are there preventive measures that someone could take to prevent their soul from getting sick or injured?
Excellent questions. In 5,000 years old traditional Chinese medicine, there are 4 words. 预防为主. 预防 means prevention. 为主 means priority. So prevention is a priority service. So how do we prevent? There are so many ways. I teach you 4 power techniques. First is the body power. Second is the sound power. I just use a sound power for preventative process for all sickness. The sound, 3 sound. First is Weng, W-E-N-G, Weng. People, if you listen to this interview, I will chant 2 times. Weng vibrates the head. The cellular vibration, the sound vibration, we all know. Sound has a power. In ancient time, we call to chant mantras, healing mantra. Mantra means repetitive sound, stimulate the cellular vibration. Okay, I do 2 times. Inhale, Weng, even gentle. Inhale, Weng. That is Weng, to stimulate cellular vibration of the brain. The second sound is ah. We all know how to say ah. Inhale, ah. put your mind on the chest, including lungs and heart. Inhale. Light vibrates in the entire chest. One more time. You can silent chant. You can at home in when you listen to this video, you can nobody around you. You can chant with me one more time. Inhale. Beautiful. Thank you, for doing this. And the third sound is Hong, H-O-N-G. Below the diaphragm to the genital, the whole abdomen is vibrated by one sound called Hong, H-O-N-G. Deep inhale. Hong. Beautiful. We do 2 times more. Doctor, wonderful. Inhale. Hong. H-O-N-G. Hong. One more time. Inhale. Hong. Then we put them together. Doctor asked such important question, preventative. Therefore, Wen radiates the head. Radiates the lungs, the chest. Hong vibrates the abdomen. You just, you deep inhale, you put the 3 sounds together for preventative, more than that, for healing, for become younger. How many people want to become younger and beautiful? Let me help you. Okay, yes. I do 2 times. Deep inhale. Wong. Hong. One more time. In fact, when you do this, you close your eyes if you can. Deep inhale. How we are bring the workshop to the radio show.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
I think we're all healed, and I can see the vibrations going out around the planet right now. You're going to be out of a job if you heal everyone preventively.
Now, Master Sha, I have a question. When you are doing the sound vibration, does it matter if the pitch of the sound that you are making?
Very good question, because some people has a low pitch or low frequency. Some people has high pitch. It's just follow nature's way. If you have low pitch, middle pitch, higher pitch, they all works, because every human being has a different frequency and a vibration. There's a quantum physics talk about it. I just now recently, last year, I published a new book, Soul, Mind, Body, Science System, Grand Unification, Theory and Practice for Healing, Rejuvenation, Longevity, and Immortality. I co-write the book with the quantum scientist, Dr. Rulin Xu. So we are sharing this ancient wisdom, Jing, matter, Qi, energy, Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. We all know Einstein's relativities. E equals mc squared. E means energy, m is matter, c the speed of light. Relativity is about the relationship about between the energy and the matter. But in ancient teaching, Jing matter, Qi energy, but they miss relativity, miss soul, miss Shen. Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. So our scientific equation is S Shen plus E energy plus M equals 1. Many people may know Dr. Ervin Laszlo, and he Deepak Chopra honor him as the father of a system. He read our book. He wrote the foreword. He was so fascinated. He said that this is a breakthrough science which is coming. So I went to Italy. I did some research with him. I gave him a personal healing, and he shared his testimonial. He's 82 years old. The hands shake like that. You hold the ball, bah, 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 bah. You stick scared, he's going to fall in the ball. I give him a one-time spiritual healing plus a few acupuncture needles. Instant stop. More than 10 years. It's people hard to believe. This scientist was so moved. Recently, he's writing a new book, and Beyond the Time. Deepak Chopra wrote the foreword. He gave me the order, read afterwards, with many great beings, servant. I call myself as a servant. So therefore, this new medicine is going to serve more. I'm not only offer spiritual healing, miracle healing. You have the power to heal yourself. I have the power to heal myself. Together, we have the power to heal the world. I'm moving to scientific field and to explain to the scientists, spiritual healing and science should join together. They are separate. They do not respect enough for long time. They are one. Therefore, this new science, soul mind body science system, grand unification theory and the practice is out, but we will continue serve, continue share, that we bring love, peace, harmony, world family for humanity, for Mother Earth.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's why this is coming at the right time. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, it's always the right time for soul healing and healing the planet and people. It's always the right time.
Master Sha, do you still work with people on all the levels? You send people to doctors. You send people. You just said a few moments ago that you put in acupuncture needles and you do the healing. Do you do a combination of these things at different times?
Yes, and I am an acupuncture expert. In Beijing WHO World Health Organization, there is an international acupuncture training center for foreign physicians. I was the instructor there. So also I'm a certified doctor of traditional Chinese medicine in Vancouver and a certified acupuncturist. So I have the license in modern world, in Western world to do acupuncture, and I can give Chinese herbs, but I'm not practicing modern medicine in foreign country. I didn't go to the board to pass exam. I received MD in China, but I can do the acupuncture in Vancouver, in Canada, and so this is, and also herbs. But now my majority service is to offer spiritual healing, to offer spiritual teaching, to travel worldwide. We have just made 13 PBS series, Soul Healing Miracle with Dr. Master Sha and Reverend Michael and Barbara D'Angelo and many of renowned people co-host each of a program. In these 13 shows, there are a child, and the doctor said the child cannot survive. The child was born with a head one size bigger, with a full liquid, very little brain, scar on the eyes. Doctor said the child could not survive. The child cannot see anymore. After spiritual healing, all remotely, within 1 year later, the child turn to the normal child. It's one of the show. There are some people inject drug addiction for 4 years. Every night in drug addiction. Everybody understand this is very hard to stop drug addiction. So miracle healing. Stage 4 cancer from prostate to the lungs, many, 100,000 deaths. And hopeless case, chemo, radiation, and also operation were not suitable for the case, and the person recovered. Doctor could not explain. So I do tell every people, go to your doctor to regular checkup. For example, for people hypertension, diabetes, I never tell people you stop modern medicine. You're working for spiritual healing, work with your doctor. I have a mental disorder, OCD, and a young boy since childhood. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He heard she has to chant 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, he's going to die. It's a mental disorder. Then he worked with a doctor, and then he said, I feel better. Doctor said, okay, maybe you cut 25 medicine, then 25%. Then after a year, and he went back, doctor check up, doctor give a letter, medical insurance. His father is a dentist. They give every year $8,000 just for the insurance fee without doing anything. Now he turned to the normal insurance. He become a healer. So therefore, we have created and 100,000 soul healing miracles. My goal is not how much I can do, it's I am the servant. I share the ancient wisdom healing. Like everybody can do this. That's my purpose of life.
I understand. And when you were in Western medicine and traditional Asian medicine, it was a practice, but now what you do is a service. And I believe that the true miracle may come when you are able to heal the insurance companies and the pharmaceutical companies.
My teaching is when people is sick, 3 reasons. Modern medicine have their theory, traditional Chinese medicine, other medicines, thousands of healing modalities. They have their own theories. In my teaching, it's very simple. All the sickness are due to 3 blockages. Jing blockages, matter, inside the cells. Qi blockages, energy, between the cells. Shen blockage is soul blockages, which are the negative karma. Some people may believe, some people may not believe. And also heart blockages, including impurity, selfishness, greedy, and more. Mind blockages include negative mindset, negative beliefs, negative attitude, ego attachment. We all know ego is a major issue for humanity. There are so many books, so many workshops teach you how to remove ego. So therefore, this so hard mind blockages can literally cause sick that the people cannot realize. They only think about my back pain, shoulder pain, tumor, cancer. They do not think about the negative mindset, negative belief, ego, impurity, and the negative karma, which means we made mistakes in previous life. And in this life, we literally harm the others. Then that can cause sickness. Million people believe, million people do not yet. They have not realized these Shen blockages. In my teaching, heal the soul first, then the healing of mind and the body will follow. For example, cancer. In my wisdom, cancer is a soul sickness. The soul of the liver, lung, breast was sick. Then the physical cancer grows. When the cancer becomes stage 4, in modern medicine, there's no way you return. Therefore, operation, chemo, radiation, 3 major ways. I honor modern medicine. I study that. But they have not realized. Modern medicine does not believe so. That's the point. Our beloved modern medicine have not realized the power of soul. Therefore, we have to purify. We have, dear divine, dear heaven, dear whatever your source, could you forgive me? I made mistakes, and I will serve others in order to serve. What does it mean to serve? To serve is to make others happier and healthier. If you serve unconditionally, God will forgive you. Think about our beloved Jesus. You are forgiving. Miracle happen because Jesus offered God forgiveness. But we all can communicate with the divine, or whatever the source you believe. Ask for forgiveness. Miracle could happen by yourself.
Is this, I know you're involved in research on the effects of spirit in the human system. Is that what you're talking about right now? All of this is your research to say that the cancer is partly a soul problem, not just a matter or an energy problem? If not, what is the research that you're doing on the spirit and the human system?
Yes, now we did a research, for example, we choose, I give you one example, 70 people, remotely, not in a group. The scientists made a double-blind study. It's 70 people is divided to A group, B group, 35 each. I do not know who is in the A group, who is in the B group. I was in Switzerland. On the phone, people was everywhere. The scientist, the researcher said, Master Sha, could you offer the spiritual blessing and give divine heart? We call divine give new matter, new energy, new soul of A group, 35 people. Nobody know who's in the A group. Then one transmission, divine give the new matter, new energy to the 35 people. Then 1 month, 2 months later, they analyze. Then they found out the A group, B group, significant transformation, including people more love, more kind, people anxiety, depression, significant change, sleep better, communicate with people better, and more awareness. Therefore, we have research like this kind of research. We did 7 of them. We shared with 7 major medical conferences. Now I'm still doing the research with some university. The result, we are on the way. I will announce later. So another research is government approved called Soul Healing Miracle Cases. Everybody said, I do not believe what you talk. I want to see the medical data. So therefore, stage 4 cancer before and after. Some people have serious arthritis. One heel is like this. The 1 inch different. The feet cannot stand on the same level. So therefore, after a few months, the bone growth, 40, 50 years lady, the bone growth before like this, now become a balance. Now already balanced. To become a balance is a bone structure change. So this kind of story nobody can deny. And also some people cancer disappear, the child the head bigger like this, and the drug addiction. We have the medical report, medical record. Diabetes, hypertension is before and after. Now we are doing more than 100 and chronic life-threatening condition. Yesterday, I just met a man, and he said he had 42 years chronic liver issues, completely clear with the medical checkup. So therefore, this is the way, not only we create miracles, now we do the case study. We do the further research for the cells. Now we are doing the service for DNA. Everybody understand when you get the cancer, the DNA, RNA, and the cancer cells are reproductive so fast from 1 to 2, 2 to 4. And if this stage 4 cancer can go back, it must DNA changed. But we have to work with the scientists to see the DNA, RNA changed in the cancer cells. This is, everybody understand, if the DNA, RNA can be changed, that is a breakthrough research. Humanity, scientists have not have that kind of evidence to change DNA, RNA with the spiritual healing. We are serving continually. We are continually doing research. I don't want to announce because when this news happened, it's a breakthrough news. We are still doing the job, and we will report in the future.
I would love to ask you to come back with us and do another show when this research comes out.
Yeah, I'm delighted.
That would be great. When you give some of your workshops, you talk about sacred wisdom and you talk about ancient sacred wisdom and new sacred wisdom, right?
Yes.
What would be an example of ancient wisdom, and what would be an example of new sacred wisdom?
Beautiful questions. Ancient wisdom. For example, and how do we heal our depression? Millions of people suffer depression. When you put one palm on the heart is connected with depression. Heart is the physical body. The emotional body is depression and anxiety. How many people think about depression, anxieties? The keys on the heart. Put the one palm on the heart, put the one palm below the navel. We call, this is ancient time, they call Shen Mi. S-H-E-N. Shen means body, Mi means secret. Shen Mi means to use the hands to give a healing. The second ancient wisdom called Kou Mi. Kou means mouth. Mi means secret. Kou Mi means to chant the mantra. For example, and to chant the mantra for the heart is Weng Ma Ni Ba Ma Hong. Weng Ma Ni Ba Ma Hong. It's 6 words. Weng Ma Ni Ba Ma Hong. Weng Ma Ni Ba Ma Hong. Maybe you cannot remember that. It means this ancient wisdom. It is shared in my book, and I have Soul Healing Miracle book. For example, you learn this ancient chanting. I have the CD to teach people workshop. You ask me workshop, I'm teaching. When people put a hand here, everybody, I chant just half minutes for you. Close your eyes, feel the vibration. Like Dr. Wallman said, vibration. Christina, everybody give me half minutes. Weng Ma Ni Ba Ma Hong. 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 Thank you for the time. So therefore, when you chant in the workshop, people feel so much mood. People feel relaxed. People feel hearts touched. People feel love. That's ancient wisdom. What is the new wisdom? New wisdom is the divine heart. In the Stanford University, a major researcher, he came to me a few years ago. He has irregular beating. Everyone understand fibrillation in the heart. He took the pills for 5 years or 6 years. And some people introduced him, come to me for private session. I said, what Master Sha are you going to help me? I said, I'm going to give you a divine heart. People don't understand the heart. What do you mean divine heart? People have no idea. I said, divine heart is God give you new matter, new energy, new soul and heart man. What I did, I said, you close eyes. I just connect with God. One transmission. Wow, a golden ball from heaven to his heart. I asked him, this is a major researcher. I said, just trying to divine heart, silent. Divine heart, put the hands here. It's a new wisdom. It's not happened ancient time with the saints, the Buddhas. It's God give me honor as a servant. I call divine heart. And divine heart, divine heart, divine heart. You remember I did divine heart research for 70 people. So therefore, we've seen only less than 1 month, and his heart beat normal. He went to the heart specialist. The doctor said, I'm so happy to see the spontaneous recovery. And he laughed in his heart. He said, this is not spontaneous. It's after divine heart. I do hours a day at divine heart. Anyway, this is called new wisdom. I answer your question. What's ancient wisdom? What's new wisdom? And much more.
So excellent. That was very good. I want to move into the future for a moment, realizing that there was ancient wisdom and now there's new sacred wisdom. If we were doing this interview with you 100 years from now, is it possible there'll be even newer sacred wisdom?
Yes, thank you so much. I could share with you almost in every workshop. I have 3 to 4 major retreats. Every workshop, I have new wisdom, divine and the source gave to me all the time. I have 100,000 students, more than 50 countries. Yeah, you know that the book just now you show the people, Miracle Soul Healer. There's 20 stories I can share. I receive the new wisdom. I want to share with the public. Why receive divine the Tao new wisdom? Today I receive, tomorrow I release already. I believe humans it's like a warehouse. If you say, oh, this is the precious, I have to keep a secret, then the warehouse become full. You cannot put in anything anymore. And when something comes, you release, then keep coming, release. Therefore, there are unlimited wisdom of divine heaven and the source, whatever you call a spiritual source. So therefore, thank you for the question. Yes, we all can receive the universal teaching, new and a new wisdom.
Master Sha, I have a question. If, for example, an individual comes to you for healing,
yes,
and you work with that individual and they improve in their health,
yes,
is there chanting or healing that they need to continue in between seeing you?
Yes, thank you so much. If we, for example, any person come to me, and I give example, hypertension, or maybe arthritis, then I will offer my spiritual healing. I offer removal Shen Qi Jing blockage, matter energy, so hard man. I just offer, I connect with God, the light coming to clear. It's like a wash away the blockages. Then I said, I'm going to give you a divine the knee, or divine the heart for hypertension, divine or back, sleep disc. Transmission, wow, the light ball come in. Then I said that you are going to chant divine the knee, divine the knee, divine the heart, divine the heart. Just very simple. My first case was in 2003, and divine came to me. People may think, how did you offer the divine service? This experience will explain to you how I become a divine servant. When I was in Toronto, God came, divine came. God is a light being. People say, what God looks like? God is a handsome and short. God is short and handsome. People think God's emptiness. People think all kind of way for God. God is a light being. God with his team, he said, from today, I choose you as my servant. God said, I said, what does mean your servant? God said that from today you offer healing, I do the work. I was moved with the tears. I said, how? God said, choose a challenge case. I will demonstrate for you. This is my first divine healing. I choose a person named Walter, liver cancer 3 centimeters. I said, God, how do you do this? God said, you watch. God is a light being. The person is here and the person is here. The God is here on the air. God send the light to the liver area. I saw a golden ball come to this man's liver. I saw a dark shadow jumping out. I asked God, what does it mean for the dark shadow? God said, this is the blockage removed. And what meaning golden ball? And rotate the liver. God said, it's the new soul of the liver. I said, how to do? God said, just tell the man to chant divine liver, divine liver, divine liver, divine liver, like Christina asked. And afterwards, does the people need to practice 100%? You need to practice. And God said, tell Walter, if he can chant the divine liver for 2 hours per day, within 3 to 6 months, his cancer could recover. And this man said, I will chant more than 2 hours a day. He chanted for a few hours a day. 2.5 months later, he went to check up. Liver cancer disappeared. I have 100,000 cases like this. But Christina, thank you for the question. Anybody got my healing, you have to practice afterwards. And also, I get now the cell phone is so convenient. Thank modern technologies. You can see me, we can chair like this, like we are together, and I will sing yo. Iya iya yo ya yo ya iya iya yo iya ya ya yo hey yo ya yo E-I-O, E-I-E-I-O. I'm singing a soul song, hard song with the vibration, with love. In my teaching, love melts all blockage. Forgiveness brings inner joy, inner peace. Compassion boosts the energy, stamina, vitality, immunity. Light heals and rejuvenates. So therefore, I sing a soul song and for healing. I give one example, India major governor, and everybody knows Sai Baba. This family is Sai Baba's trustee, very wealthy family. They own few hospitals. The wife got a serious leukemia and very aggressive leukemia in medical services. This kind of leukemia has nobody recovered. Then they found me remotely. I was in Toronto. They were in Mumbai. I just sent spiritual healing from God. You know, I'm the servant of God. God cleared the blockages. I sing half hour. I said, record it. I said, put my singing beside your mother. But they do not believe in the mother believes Sai Baba, the Indian guru who is Master Sha. They have no idea. But the son said, this is spiritual healer. He's singing love for you. Listen. And she put my CD beside her day and night. They gave her 2 weeks life. Energy was depleted and low fever, cannot eat anymore. Doctor said 2 to 3 weeks she could transition. But just listen my CD. And she didn't know how to channel with me. My CD is a service. Blah, 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 we know the vibration, the frequency. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, she went to the hospital. 2 months later, she went back. Leukemia completely disappeared. That is what kind of miracle I served humanity. So many. I'm honored to be servant.
It seems
beautiful.
That,
thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. It seems that people are willing to take prescriptions multiple times a day and do many things. It certainly makes sense that they should be willing on the idea that they are going to heal to take a half hour a day of chanting and doing the work that you do also as part of the combination. You know, when I look at your videos and when I look at your books, you always have this beautiful smiling face and you look very happy in all of this. I'm wondering, does Master Sha ever have a bad day?
Yes, but something. For example, you see a student very suffering. You see that they will transition the hospital. I could not heal anybody. I never promised anything. There are 100,000 soul healing miracles. Some beloved students, family members, they transition with stage 4 cancer, heart attack. So when I had this kind of news came to me, I feel sad. But I feel sad, I said, everybody think of this wisdom. When every family has a new child just born, mother just gave a birth. Child, wah, 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 child crying. But everybody happy, whole family, ooh, new life is here. But the child said, oh, crying. And child said, I come to Mother Earth, I'm suffering. Family so happy. Think about the transition. The soul is going to transition from a physical life to spiritual world. Physical life is limited, the soul is eternal. So after a person death, the soul out. The whole family crying. The soul said, I'm so happy. So my soul leaving. Soul is so happy, whole family crying. When the baby come, baby crying, everybody's happy. So this is how we look at life.
You know, I'm not sure which I like more, your rendition of a child or your rendition of the soul. They're both great.
And also, I want to say, you asked me, I often have a laughing face when speech talking. Many people told me, if they just see my happy face, the healing already happened on them. You know, in my book series, Soul Healing Miracle series, the first sentence I said, the purpose of life is to serve. I have committed my life to this purpose. To serve is to make others happier and healthier. To share with people how to heal, to offer the healing, to make people healthier, and to teach, to chant, to meditate, to make people happier. That's the purpose. Two major issues. What are the most important value for a human being? Healthier and healthier. And I have served so many poor people. I have served so many millionaire, billionaire, country leader, bank owner, all kind of wealthy people. When I see their suffering on the stage 4 cancer, life transitioning, you know what they told me? They told me money was useless. I get a few big men told me like that. Of course, it's their privacy. I cannot share the name. They truly told me, they said, I put such effort in my whole life for the money. I forgot my health. I have not served enough. So when they are so sick, when they know they are going to die, they understand the service. Now, by the way, there are so many wealthy people who are serving, gave so much money. Most wealthy person in Mother Earth, they are giving 90% of their wealth for service. Thank you so much for these wealthy people. The purpose of life is to serve. If you have money, you give money. If you have wisdom, you give wisdom. You can do some volunteers to make other people happier, healthier. Do it. Like Dr. Warman and Christina, you are serving with your radio show. You bring the message, loving, compassionate, sacred wisdom, knowledge. You are serving in a very special way. So many people are listening, people heart are moving. My purpose is to create love, peace, harmony, world family. We are one. God gave me a soul son. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join heart and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Could I get a permission to sing one time this God, love, peace, harmony, soul song?
Absolutely.
How everybody close eyes. Now millions of people are singing for this. Everybody choose one part of body for healing. One time I have a national radio show. A lady said, Dr. Sha, Master Sha, can you give me my pets? She has a beloved cat always with her. She said, my cat has urinary bladder cancer. Can you do a miracle healing? I said, nothing I can promise. I just transmission, ask God clear and the blockage. I sing love, peace, harmony. I just 1 minute. Then half years later, she interviewed me again. She said, a miracle happened in my cat, Master Sha, transmission. And singing 1 minute, my cat was healed. She didn't chant for the cat. Sometimes God work. I do not take any credit. I'm your servant. Everybody silent, choose one part of the body. This is my healing service for you. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join heart and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. In soul song. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, la, li. Lula, lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. In Chinese, 我爱我心和灵，我爱全人类万灵，融合睦世生，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。 Thank you for the opportunity. Therefore, I'm laughing, happy, deliver this happiness to each of you.
That was beautiful. And I would recommend people listen to this part of the show many times after in another atmosphere and with eyes closed and with a little more intention and attention. That was great. We're speaking with Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, a world-renowned author, spiritual and soul healer, and humanitarian. I wonder, as we come to the end of our show, even though you've given us many health and healing tips, do you have a tip for us?
Yes, I have a tip. It's a two song, two number, 1 and 9. You know, 1, 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 9. 1 is chant E, Y, I. Everybody chant with me. E. Yeah. 1, Y, I, E, number 1. 9 is Joe. There's some man's name called Joe. J-O-E. Joe. Follow me, Joe.
Joe.
Yeah. Joe, number 9 vibrates in the abdomen. E, number 1, vibrates the head. In ancient wisdom, you know, everybody think about the senior, your parents, your auntie, uncle, some are very good friend. When they are old, before transition, they cannot control the urine incontinence, cannot control stool. Older people hard to walk because the lower parts of the body no energy. Therefore, Joe vibrates the lower parts. And the people, you know, hypertension, brain bleeding, phlegm, too much blocking in the head. The Joe, mood energy go down. You drive the car. Joe. I have the tip. I have 2 lawyers. One is in Toronto, one is in Vancouver. They had constipation. Take a fiber, coffee. I said, drive the car. Joe. By about just by 1 week, no more constipation. A lady said, Master Sha, it really works. I said, how it works? He said, I have constipation. I went home. I did Joe. I have not responded yet. My husband responded right away. I said, what happened? He said, my husband has a diarrhea problem.
Dr. Sha, now I'm really confused because I'm not sure I've taken over. I think aside from the imitation of the child and the imitation of the soul, I think your rendition of the constipated attorney is the best for me. I like that one the best. I'm grateful to our very special guest, Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, for sharing his wisdom, experience, and expertise with us as he travels around the planet and his humanitarian and soul healing causes. I'd like to thank all of my teachers and my healers to allow me to be on my journey today. And I look forward to getting together with Christina, Segovia, and all on Magical Medical Tour as we search another quadrant of the healthcare galaxy. Until that time, Dr. Sha, it's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for being with us, and I wish you all optimal health.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wallman, and thank you, Christina. Thank you, your engineer. I'm so honored. Thank you, all the listeners. Let me continue to serve you. In fact, I have a free chanting channel in drsha.com. 100,000 people put a request. I gather all over the world people and spiritual healing angels, Buddha chant. There are more than 50,000 people give appreciation letter. It's a free service. Let us serve you more. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you so much, Master Sha. It's been such a pleasure and honor. And please, thank you to your wonderful team there that has helped us make this possible with you.
Thank you to all of you. I'm very grateful to be a servant. Love you.
We are so honored. And of course, thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us in this new platform of education and information. We're grateful for your continuous support, and we look forward to hearing your feedback on how we can serve you better. If you would like to contact or connect with Master Dr. Shah, please visit his website, drshah.com, DRSHA.com. And there you will find his series of event calendar and many, many things to help you on your journey to optimal health. If you would like to connect with Dr. Glenn Woolman, you can do so through his website, glennwoolman.com, where I do encourage you to learn about his Metaphor Square Breath. Again, we are always grateful for your continuous support and feedback. We always love to hear from you, comments or suggestions. Please, whenever you have time, drop us a note in the comment box or just give us a call at 818-LETS-TALK. 818-LETS-TALK. Until next time, namaste.
I think it's important to be authentic and to come from your heart. So those are 5 quick little tidbits and tips for people in the future of medicine or in the future of your own specialty.
You know, that's these 5 questions, as I listen to them and think about them, they're brilliant for anyone going into any field.
That's where I came to that. I started looking at his medicine, and as I was looking at it, I